Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Thank you so much for joining me today for a very special episode of Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is our Let's Play against the Soviet AI, and this is going to be one of the most interesting turns of the game. Looking at the map, there's so many interesting things that are going on. I know people have said, oh, start a new game, do this, that. I'm finding this game fascinating, and I'm having a hell of a lot of fun playing it. Hopefully, we can keep the initiative so we can put the Soviets away in 1943. Wishful thinking, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But again, thank you for all of the support. The channel keeps growing like crazy. We're getting close to 4,000 subs. Probably 300 or 3,500 more than I ever even expected when I sat down the first time to play a game and said, you know what? Let's put it up on YouTube. So thank you so much. We've got the monocle fund going. The monocle will make an appearance. I know that'll make some people cringe, but that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. I think it's going to make my wife cringe more than anything. So that's all right. I used to ridicule it. I'll be okay. Anyway, where were we when I left you? Well, we had the case of the missing mountain division. Now that's probably what I should have called the last episode. I little did I know that's what that episode would turn into. Now, usually I am so careful to check all of our reinforcements. I don't know. I don't know if I got in a hurry. I don't know what the case was. I even saw it in the comments and I went and looked for it. Then I thought Anthony, I don't know. I thought maybe Anthony had lost it a little bit. I was like, Anthony's lost a step. He thinks we got a mountain division and we don't, but he was correct, as were a few others that mentioned it. So thank you for letting me know that. I mean, unfortunately, it maybe did have a little bit of a negative effect on us because I think we could have used it down by Krasnodar. But you know what? We're not looking back. This Panzer has no rear view mirror. We're going straight forward, and that's it. I'm not going to talk about it again. We're moving it now. We also have gotten a reserve corps headquarters onto the map this time, back by Berlin. Someone mentioned that in the comments, and sure enough, I mean, we're going to go look at those reinforcements like crazy. We didn't miss anything there. It just showed up this turn, but it's not something that we had mentioned before. So we do have a reserve corps back there. We've got about 3 corps that are corps headquarters that are open now that we could use somewhere, and we're just going to have to go figure out where we might need them and as we go around the map here. Hi, Paul. Hi, Anthony. I was just talking about you, Anthony. You've got a good eye. Maybe you should be wearing. Maybe you are wearing a monocle at home. I don't know. CJ's here. Nordhammer. Rostock. Now once in my life I'm gonna have to go to Rostock, and I'm gonna probably say to someone something about a missing mountain division, and nobody's gonna have any clue what I'm talking about. But it'll be a funny joke for me. McCall is here. Wonderful. Um, David Bartello's here. Jan is here. Vandenborn. Great. Okay. Well, let's go. I probably yip yapped enough. We had kind of moved down the Narva line. Now, somebody in the comments noticed our effectiveness is going down up here. I think that really has to do with the conditions at this point. It's getting muddy, and I think that's what's bringing down our values. Because we've got, okay supply, okay fuel, okay bullets. I don't think that there's any reason other than it would be the weather. I mean, it's not winter yet, of course, but it's getting muddy out here. The Soviets, what we're seeing, I doubt the Soviets actually have this much strength as it's showing us. We haven't run recon over this all year, I don't think. So, we kind of only know what we're bumping up against. The other thing that it could be is just a little bit of attrition. Obviously this is a division level game, a core and division level game. And so you don't see the attrition necessarily, but when you're next to Soviet forces, when you're in the hexes next to them, there actually is some attrition each turn. Now, it's not always easy to identify, or you can't say. I mean, there probably is a report in this game somewhere we could drill down and figure out exactly how much we lost to attrition in a turn, but it is not nothing. How about that? When you're next to the Soviets, you are going to have some, skirmishes, some firefights, things like that. So you do take a little bit of attrition. So it's probably some combination thereof, or maybe it's all attrition. I'm trying to think if it would actually show up in our combat values beforehand. I think that actually maybe goes into the adjustments. So it may be all attrition. They would be taking it the same as we are. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. So, the longer we sit here next to the Soviets, all other things being equal, they would start to wear down a little bit. Just the natural, guys are out on scouting missions and people die. Um, okay. Anthony says he wouldn't be seen dead wearing a monocle. When I first read that through, Anthony, I thought you meant that you were going to wear one in your casket someday. That was one of your dying wishes, is that they put a monocle on you. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I probably would have said the same thing until it was thrust upon me. Now, we could move the fins out. Last time we decided maybe not. We went on a little scouting run down this rail line, said, we don't like the looks of that, or at least I don't. Maybe you do, but I'm not gonna attack into it. So we're just gonna kind of leave this as is this turn. We've got this level 3 fort in heavy woods. We'll probably back into it next turn because in the rain, in this terrain, I'm just not sure where we'd be going. I mean, we could go surround this unit, right? But then he just moves here, and we're isolating. Who's isolating who? So I don't see any upside in moving the Finns out. The Germans over here, I don't know. I mean, they've taken some losses. This is a half strength division. That's a little over half strength. That's that Jaeger group. Well, let's hope he doesn't attack into here. I don't think he will. And we have zone of control with 2 divisions here. But this Jaeger group will probably just pop back here to Rostov. As a matter of fact, we could probably. Did I say Rostov? I've got Rostov on the brain. Pskov, gentlemen. Yeah, we'll leave them in a level 3 fort this time. I don't think that they can get down through there. There wasn't a whole lot to do around here. Now we did bring this new core in here, right? And we're kind of double stacked. That's not true. We're stacked in a row here in front of Valeki Luki. As you know, if you've been watching for some time, I'm an every other hex guy when I'm on the defense like this, because usually you've got enough zone of control that could they get to here? Yeah, they can get in there, but really it's very hard to push on unless they've got some kind of motorized or cavalry unit. So on the defensive, I'm usually every other hex. These are 10, is it 10 miles or 10 kilometers? I always forget. But it's a 10. Let's put it that way. But here, right in front of Aleki Luki, we were getting so much pressure that I had everything stacked in a row. I think I'm actually going to change that. Now, this is Von Chapuis is sitting out here. I'm actually going to put him back by, not the division. Don't make mistakes like that. That could be costly if you get next to the Soviets because you can't undo it. We're going to move Von Chapuis back. He likes to be next to an urban area so he can get all the finer accoutrements of life. We're going to put him in here, and I don't think the Soviets are going to try to run this gauntlet again. I mean, we've knocked them back so many times. So this all looks good. We've got a level 2 fort there. I need this unit. And what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to move this unit down. Do I want to go that far or do I just want to go here? The reason is I've got to free up these units a little. We've got to get moving these guys up, right? Um, and so I want to take this, I think, and put it. I think I'm going to put it in that level 3 fort down here. And then we can move him north, and I'm also going to move this north. Now that kind of leaves them a little free, but they've been isolated now. I don't think they can go anywhere, and I need the units. I mean, it's kind of that simple. Actually, maybe I'll come in. I'm going back and forth because I don't want him, I don't want to mess around with these units that much. We cannot take these out this time. This is going to be too strong in a heavy wood situation. We're just not going to be able to get rid of it. Of that, I'm certain. So I'm going to move him down here, and that means we're going to have to take the headquarters then and just move it out here a little ways so that he's in command. Notoriously bad supply up here, but at least we've got the rail going into Valeki Luki. We should get some. All right. Okay, so he's down here. He can't really go any further. This unit then, I'm going to pop up here, which should then free up this unit because I've got to get stuff around here into this neck is kind of what I'm trying to accomplish. Whether I can succeed or not is a whole different question, but that's what I'm trying to do. So he's out there. Where's your commander? My goodness, these guys are out here on their own. Let's go get that corps. We'll just stack with that infantry there. Okay. Now this headquarters, we'll stack with his own infantry for now. All right. So that looks a little better. Von Chapuis, Ninth Army under Modal. Does these guys are well in command, I would think. It's my guy Lieb. He is 10 of 15, 10 of 15. Okay, so these guys are in command, but they may end up moving north, so we'll see. Now then, I've got this kind of, I don't know, free is the right word, but I've got this unit that can go somewhere. I've got this unit that can go somewhere. And one thing we need to do is just try to hold this off because, look, I mean, this is obviously ridiculously extended. I would never be trying to go up there if we didn't need 10 points. And so, well, we need 2 points, but that in this game equates to we essentially need 10. We need a whole nother town. I don't know if we're going to get to Rostov, so Kalinin it is. No, they're not. They're going to be fine up here. My goodness. The drama. Let's see. 22nd, 3rd, 19th, 5th, and 6th. Who are you talking about? I don't even know where they are. Okay. Let's take. Now, I don't want them to connect up, obviously. I don't think he can go any further. He can't. This can't come back here. I think I want this unit right here, which allows us to then take. This is a very weak unit. He's only got 5776 left. We've got a core right there, and that's what's worrying me. So he could go right there. We could bring this here. This, though, how far? It could also go here, or it could go here. It's become a bit of a mess out here. I'm gonna have to stare at it for a second. All right, we've got 7,200 men there. This is part of this group. I think he's about the only division that can get over here. I then think we can take these two and switch places. All right, so I'm gonna put him there. Okay, so we put this division in here. He's got 12,000 men. Hopefully he can hold off a core. I certainly hope he can. We've got 8,500. We've got 12,000 there. I'm going to bring this down. Could put him there, but I really need him there. And then we're going to take this unit and bring him up here. But how far is the question? Well, the first thing we have to do is take this unit and go there. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this one. We could squeeze down this way. That's probably the best thing to do, actually. Um, I wanted to bring him around here. Actually, maybe I'll stack him with this unit, even though they're mismatched. This is just this core has got me worried, but you know what? I'm not that worried about this cavalry. Maybe we could actually shoot north a little bit. So I am going to just actually back this up, make sure this is super contained, if you will. And then we should be able to wipe those out next turn and then get up here and start doing what we can. Okay. Nothing to do there. We've moved these guys in here. He's got 11 points left. We could try an attack, but we're into, well, it's only a 1 water level. Okay. But double stacked, and we've actually got 2 open hexes there. Ew. Let's think about this for a minute. All right, we're going to bring him up here. He could go there or there. Let's put him right there. Okay, so now we've got this core together. He's only got 1 point left. This guy, let's just try this as some kind of exploratory attack. It's basically ends up a draw, 475 and 389. Okay, let's just keep moving up this side, and let's take the motorized and start pushing towards Kalinin. Now, it looks open back here. We really have no idea. We haven't been running recon up in this area, so I don't know. There could be an entire Russian army up here as far Soviet army. People get mad when I say Russian. Soviet army. I don't know. It could. I doubt it. I doubt it. The Soviets don't seem to have a whole lot in their secondary line. Now, a lot of this could be coming over from Moscow, though. But if we open this up, at least we have a release valve if we need to go this way. So let's go ahead and hit this with a hasty and try to, okay, that worked. 2032. The Soviets also lost 47 planes, 21 guns. We only lost 60 men. We'll take that. Okay. This is under Hubei. Hubei is right underneath here. There he is. 57th Panzer Corps. Now I could turn this way and try to knock this. I think I will because I hate those cavalry units. They're pesky. He gets knocked back. Okay. Now then, we could move there. He would still have 18 movement points there. I'm going to move him there, and I'm going to hit this hasty and try to move it. Did we move it? We did not. Okay. Let's take the other motorized then. I'm trying to hold on to movement points if I can. 26. I think I need him up there though. Let's take this stronger. 8 of 28 and 28 here and try to hit this. And we Michael Jackson moonwalk that back, and it takes off. Okay, perfect. Now let's take this. If we're going every other hex, it'd be there, or we may need it to connect out here, but I'm going to hold on to these 11 movement points. We can either, go here, 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 we could either even be in Rezhev if we need it in Rezhev. And let's take this motorized and go here. All right. We can't do a deliberate attack with him, though. Okay, let's then take this motorized. See, if we go up here, it's heavy woods. There are no roads. I mean, there's a road to nowhere there. There's a road underneath here. This is what I want to get on if I can. Let's go here with him. And let's do a deliberate. I'm tempted to do a hasty with both. But let's do a deliberate attack and try to move this. Get out of there. All right. Well, they retreated. Now, not as far as I wanted them to, but they did move back. Now, he's got 6 points left. He's got 15. Let's move him forward to there. We're going to start building our line here. Let's hit that cavalry. We move that over at least. All right. Moving. We got headquarters in there. We could always scoot him back. I think we're going to have to do that anyway. So let's just put him in Rezhev. That way we know what we're dealing with. Now he could get there with 17, 9, 11. We could keep hitting this way, but I don't think that's getting us where we need to go. Let's take this motorized. All right. He's in command. He's across the river, though. He can't do that deliberately. Okay, let's take this Panzer Division then. He gets there with 21. That's across the river. Let's see where the rivers are here. West, southwest, northwest. Okay. So the river bends around this way. Got it. All right, let's take this Panzer Division then and try to do a hasty attack here. We'll bring in the motorized. Is it going to allow it? Nope, it's not. We need more than 17 movement points to do one there. All right, well, let's do a deliberate attack there. We blow that out of there. Awesome. Look at that. 10,000 men. Now, we lost 9 tanks. I think that's worth it. We lost 9 tanks. They lost 10,000 men. That was in a really bad shape for a unit of that size, certainly. Okay. I'll take it. I like those odds. Now then, he could move here. He's on this side of the river, this motorized. Let's do that. Let's hit this. We just got to hope it's not stronger than it's showing. It's not. There it goes. 248 and 3, but most importantly, it gets blown out of there. Let's hit that cavalry. We get that knocked back. This is looking fairly weak up here. Of course, I'm about to do an attack here. We'll see exactly how weak it actually is looking. Let's hit that with a hasty. Can we move it? No. That's where that stops, but that's all right. He's a ways off. I mean, he's off the road. There's no river there. Now, we've already used that. Okay, so we got to start building our line here. It's going to be the conga line. He may have to stay there. 6 and 29. He would only have 6. He would have 9. He would have 9. He would only have 3. I don't think we're going to get there this turn no matter what we do, but I'd like to get as close as possible. All right, let's back up for a second. And let's just try to knock some of this out. Now, I don't think that I can bring, I mean, we can get a long ways up here towards Tarzok, but I don't really think we want to. I don't really want to go around this way. Seems a little out of the way. Now, this is strong, but I think if we can get rid of this, I'm tempted to hit that again. If I go there, I could do it with both. But they wouldn't be able to get back here. Well, I'm going to think about that for a minute. 30. I don't really want to go around that way. Well, it comes. Do I want to hit this with a hasty or a deliberate? I guess is the question. And with what units moving up here? Now they can't do a deliberate with that few movement points. They're moving through, some contested territory. There's delay points all through here. I could go this way up and around, but man, I don't know about that. All right, I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Let's take Totenkopf and just start blasting things. Let's hit the cavalry. and we get stopped. No, I was going to say, okay, shattered 4658. I was like, man, that's embarrassing. I just said let's blow away things, and he held, but he didn't. Totenkopf, let's hit there. We knock that back out of this airfield depot area. Okay. This connection is worrisome, certainly. Now that's terrible terrain. You can see, I mean, even with 5 movement points, we can move 1 hex. But I am worried about that. It would be hard with this zone of control to push into that. But it's a worry enough that we may need to move something down here. It's something to think about anyway. All right, let's just get up here and do it. I think I'm going to hit this with a deliberate. Now, I'm only doing that because we're going to have one more turn to try to get into town. It's probably best to hit it with the hasty, but I'm going to do that. We still lose 11 tanks, so I'm glad that I actually did hit that with the deliberate. I don't think we could have moved it otherwise. Now the conga line moves. We can go into that hex, or yeah, we can't attack either way there. So let's go there. All right, there's another unit. Is he still in? He is. Let's hit that. We lose 3 more tanks, but we blow it out. And so, I don't know. We'll see. Is there something in Kalinin? Probably. Let's move him up 1. We'll move. He can't get across the river. It'd be a little helpful if he could. Well, he can go back here. Okay. We'll go there, there. Let's push out this way a little bit, if nothing else, just to clear hexes. I wish that was cleared, but he's gonna stay in town. Could back this up. I don't want anything to get into that hex, but I do want to bring something down around here. He's got 65 tanks. He's got 137, and he can get a long ways up here. Tempted to put him there actually. Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances. He's gonna be connected to I could bring him all the way out here, but I think that's too far. But I do think he needs to be up here, so I'm gonna put him there. All right. Um, I don't dare leave town undefended, but because it's defended, I think we can go. Let's put that there. All right. And so we've got the line coming through here. Gosh, it's going to be tight. I mean, we're going to have to use the motorized to blow whatever gets out of in the way. That's going to leave us really exposed back here. I understand that. I wouldn't be doing it, except we need the points. So I don't know. I don't like this. I mean, I could attack into some of this with a few of the leftover points, but I don't like any. I don't like any of it. Um, I don't think because of the terrain he could push in here. Not really. He does have that. We knocked that back this time. I just wonder if I should move this back a hex. Nah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I do not like that, obviously. I'm not sure how the AI will react to all of this. He may keep trying to push this way to save these units. I think a human player would try to link right there. Hell, I know I would. Because that then cuts off this entire salient for a turn at least. I mean, we've got a lot coming this way, but these are 2 really strong units. So I don't know. I'm gonna let it fly. We'll see what happens. Okay, 5 of 5 here. Let's try to hit the cavalry. Well, we just scoot him up here. I'm not sure that's what we wanted to do, but we moved him. Level 2 fort. I really don't want to get out of level 2 forts if I don't have to. Um, we could bring this, this. Can he move again? No. But if he did, could he get there? I'm not sure how much that helps. We could scoot up this way, though, certainly. Where's his other? Oh, it's this light division. Goodness gracious. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm actually going to back this guy out of here. I don't like this setup right now. We hit the rail line, that's fine. I'm going to bring this motorized. Yeah, let's think about this for a second. I could put him there, but it really, I mean, I need something there. It doesn't really matter, this is just rearranging the deck chairs. I don't know. I may come back to this little sector. I don't see any way to get anything in there. And these are only light woods hexes, I think. Light woods, but it's heavy woods here, so it's hard to get through there. Um, he can't really go. And he can't get there. Huh. Now he could no, he can't even back into this damn hex. This got to be the heavy. No, it's light woods. I was like, it's got to be the heaviest woods of all time. No, no. I don't think it matters how many times I look at this. Really, I don't. The only unit that could get down there is here, and then he could scoot out one from town. They would have to go in through this way. Sometimes you got to live a little. Let's back those up. Let's bring him around. Whew, boy, I don't like anything about that, but that's how we're going to roll with it. Um, Yuck. Okay, okay, moving on. Um, he really needs to come down here. Let's get this motorized. Let's put this motorized there for a second. Now his guys are all the way up here. He could attack this cavalry. He can't attack that cavalry across the river. He can't move anymore either. Let's just hit that cavalry for fun. And off it goes. He's got to stay here. We could try to nutcracker this with 3 divisions. Sure. We scoot it back. 110 we lose. We had 36,000 men. He only had 14,000. We do push him back. This has got 12,000. He's got 8,500. 12,000. Okay, well, that looks a little better than I thought it did, to be honest with you. Let's hit this division if we can. No, wow, we got absolutely stopped there. It's because of the rain, I think. We're going to have to be super careful. Now, we've got a little bit of a quote unquote breakthrough here. Not sure we're too worried about it yet, but we probably should get a division here to help. So let's do that. Now, they're mismatched, but that's all right. Let me scoot the headquarters a little bit. They're going to be doing a deliberate attack. I just don't want him to displace us. Let's take all 3 of these divisions, and off he goes. Okay, so we lost 2199 on that little adventure across the river. And he still controls that hex. Oh, well. I could scoot this here. Can he go there? No. Um, That's fine. I'll just leave it as is. We'll bring the headquarters back over here next time. We should automatically take back control of that hex. It's on our side. 3 and 12. No, no, no. Nothing there. I don't believe. Second Army. What do you want to do with Second Army? Well, we're pushing towards Gomel. But I'm going to go to the comments and see what you wily folks are up to. Yeah, no joke. That salient near Moscow looms dangerous. I mean, it's not that I don't know that. Uh, what if I'm trying to get 10 points. Hey, Kalo, what's up? Uh, Kalo said he's leaving. Well, darn it, Kalo, I missed Kalo time today. Let's scoot out this way or this way. Which way are we going? We want to get to Go Mel, but I'm not sure if these are the guys to do it. We've got a lot of strength over here. I say a lot of strength. We've got a lot of units. Some of them are a little stronger than others. I almost think we need to work backwards into these guys. Uh, I mean, gosh, look at that. Just they can see us, from Moscow. Boy, is that dangerous. Yeah, that's really something. I can't wait to see how this plays out, to be honest with you, because this is not ideal. But I'll do anything for points. Um, I'm not a woman of the night, but I will do anything for points. Let's start down here with the gold. I always kind of think of the gold as more the northern hemisphere and everything blue and purple the south. Let's see if there's actually anything to do. Now, he's across the river, but he's looking pretty weak. He's gotten smoked a few times, certainly. Let's take these two divisions and try to knock this back. We rout it. That's good. 513. Okay, I'll take that. He can move here. I think that's what I'll do. I think we'll try to move this direction. Now, this unit could get across the river here. I'd like to get him up to the Dnieper. So if we can get across the river, let's do it. And you may say, oh my gosh, well, he would have to go across our zone of control. But what I'm going to do, I think, is back this unit off for a turn. He's kind of chewed up a little bit. I know he's gotten hit over and over, but this puts him back behind the river. And he's got a little bit of a fort level. Not that that's dispositive, but at least he's got something. They've got a tank corps out here in the middle of the dang swamp. Oh yeah, we've got these guys up here too. Now they're not part of this corps. These guys are way too close to the same color, I think. He's part of 5th Corps. Let's go recolor 5th Corps because I can't honestly tell much of a difference. Uh, do I make it darker? Kind of a burnt orange? I know you guys are into home decor. Um, sure. I'm gonna make it darker. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that looks like a pumpkin for Halloween. All right. We're in the spirit of the season. Let's take these guys and put them kind of on this line. All right, he's gonna go there. Hey, Pumpkin Man, you're going to go there. All right. And then he's going to come up here with his buddies. Same core. This is under. Who's this man with the fine looking flat top? That's Johannes Block. He's very political. He's 7657. Okay, that works. Let's try. Now I don't know that this is going to have any success, but let's try to hit that division anyway. We technically lose that battle. This is all kind of running out of steam down here, certainly. Now, we do have these guys almost trapped, and I think this attack right here could trap up to three divisions. Okay, so we get there. Now we need to get in the hex, though, can we? I think can he get there? Why can't he get there? For the love of Tampa St. Pete. Um, Wow, I thought for sure he could get in there. Maybe it's because we don't control the hex. Can he get in there now? Nope. Okay. That's weird. I thought for certain. Now there's a delay point there, but it should be delay leaving the hex. Now they've got too much zone of control here, I guess. That kind of surprises me. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and attack here then. We got to try to roll up as much of this as we can. One, two. He can't attack across the river. All right, let's do this one first. Then we hit that. Oh, wow, that guards unit just crumbled. 728 and 21 on the guns. Let's go. We can keep boot scooting boogieing down there potentially, but actually, I think what I'm going to do is put him there, and we'll put him there. He's still got a. Whoops. He's still got an attack. quit hitting that unit. He's still got an attack there. Let's try to hit that. Let's see if we get any luck there. Wow! Okay, that just flew away. So we took over this base. I think 1609. What is this place? Bobrusk, obviously. Rail yard, it's a 1. We'll probably link it up to the rail line, though. Or will we? Where does the major rail go? Does it just stop right here? Whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's move him there. And we're just going to keep pushing, pushing, pushing where we can. Okay, so moving north. Let's try to hit this. Now, these are two really understrength units, but I'd really love to move that, and we do. So we knock that back on our push to Gomel. Let's hope. Nothing to do there. Now let's hit with these two. Move! Oh, Ernst Hell, 1.9 to 1. That's why I'd never take Ernst to Vegas. That guy's got bad luck. It's always something. Now I could move this down here. Or I could just blow away at that. This looks like I mean, it's representing that it's stronger. The French got to move back. We already know that. They get taken to the woodshed every time they're out this far. Is this across the river? The river is east, southeast, and northeast. So, yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I guess that makes this decision a little easier. We got to watch out, though. Where are we going to put the French? Let's put the French in the heavy woods, and then let's move him out here. He's got an attack left. This looks strong. Let's see if it really is. Nah, not nearly as strong as it was representing. 9147. Okay. You know, can we get there in the next 3 or 4 turns? I think we can. We've got a lot of strength back here. Let's try this attack. Very speculative. It's into heavy woods. Ernst calls it off. He's like, that's enough for today, guys. And thank goodness he did. Okay. This rail line. Let's get this going up to Mogilev. What do you say? All right, let's go here. Rail. Yeah, it's hard to tell. This heavy rail goes here down into Gomel. Okay, well, we'll fix that later when we take Gomel, hopefully. Okay, so that's now linked up. We may as well just come down here next turn and repair that one, and then we'll move on back into the swamp. We've got that. We've got that. Oh, that reminds me. Let's go back by Berlin. Let's grab that headquarters. We'll just put this near OKH, I guess, for now. So we always know that we've got it. Well, let's put it directly into Vilnius. We may as well. Can it get off? Yep, he got off the train. So that's where I have OKH. Fine. Back to the comments. 3rd SS. I've done enough French and Italian jokes battling. I tried. I can't go down that road again. I may get flagged. I did not have it surrounded, Nord. That's why I was trying to get into that hex. It was not surrounded. Click the leader name. Why? You're answering the question, Urzbek. I got it. Yeah, Battling Geezer. If you just go up here, go to a headquarters. If you right click on the headquarters, you can do it that way, or you can left click on the actual leader, and it's down here dismissal cost. That's how many AP points. If we did that, who do we even have out here? We haven't looked in a while. That's von Lutwitz. Smilo. What a name. Smilo von Lutwitz. That actually sounds like something from Monty Python. Kurt von de Chevalier. I love the Prussians that have French names. You know that. Okay. There's nobody I've seen recently we need to replace. Recknagel's very good. He's got a monocle. He's got very deep set eyes, which I've been told is important for monocle wearing. So no, I haven't actually been told that. Okay, so we've got Ernst Highway to Hell. We've got that is von Nobelsdorf. Okay, he's actually gotten a little better, I think. Um, Not there, not there. We could try an attack there with 2 German divisions. Let's do that. Nope, nope, stoned. 325. We technically win that battle, but there's no movement, which is kind of what we're looking for to get out to the. I was saying the Belova River. I was also saying Bryansk. I don't know if either one of those are possible at this point. Vilnius, Minsk, okay. Let's move Italians. We've got some Italian cavalry back here. Let's get this down. Whoa, not to Bucharest. You never want the Italians in Bucharest. Uh, let's go as far as we can. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that. And I'll tell you why. Because these units are coming from way back here, right? They're going to use rail yard capacity or railway capacity. I want to get these guys here as fast as I can. And if I use the rail capacity from way back, or from the units way back, they only get to here and we clog all that up. I would rather use these mountain units and get them out here as fast as we can. Now they can't go much further, but they're not going to use all the rail capacity back there. Now we take them off the train and get them moving, because I want to get these guys up here as fast as I can on the off chance we could take Krasnodar before the winter. There we go. Mountain troops. I'm looking for mountain troops. Okay. Whoops. Okay, he can't move any further. We're kind of running out of steam here. No pun intended on the railways. I don't think he can get off the train. You need 100. Yep. If you're not in a rail yard, a level 2 or above, you need 100 strat points. I mean, I could get him off somewhere there, but I think just bringing him in there is fine. We'll get him off the train next time and then have him run. Who else? Who else? Let's get the cavalry now. Go back and get that. Oh, we still have this infantry unit. Let's actually grab that one first. He still has 145 to there. We'll get him on move, get him across the river so they really can get here next time and then into the Kerch right after that, or across the peninsula right after that. Okay, now I think we're back to the cavalry. Okay, off you go. The headquarters, I'm going to wait. Again, I don't want any of our logistical areas to get overburdened. So I'm just going to wait to bring the headquarters down. It's not like those units are going to get into the battle next turn anyway. Nothing there. We already brought the core from the back. These are all Italian headquarters. Mamma mia! Now I'm just going to stretch the Hungarians across the line, I guess, out here. What I was thinking, or at least this was the idea before anybody yells at me, it's just an idea. But basically, I'm just going to hold with Germans from Kiev south and from potentially either Chernigov or Gomel north. All right, that will be all, that gives us a lot more units, right? Now, the Soviets still have a lot of strength out here, so I don't think I can just abandon the line, although I do think I can with a core here or there and scoot them around and maybe even go put something in the north. Then, famous military doctrine, we're going to have the Hungarians hold the line. Well, maybe not. Maybe not all the way from Kiev to Gomel. You can see from Kiev to Gomel, we've got about 20 hexes, but it's the worst terrain on the map. The Soviets have already gotten absolutely spanked for coming out here, overextending the first time. I think if, maybe we put a German corps in Chernigov in the middle of this, and then we do Hungarians here, and we do Hungarians, here, and then that frees up a lot of German corps. So that's kind of the plan I'm going to operate under, the idea anyway. All right, back to the comments we go. Uh, all right, I think I'm going to call this an episode. We're about halfway down the map. Paul, it takes about 2 to 3. Usually we turn it on the third one, I think, right? I think that's right. We're only 50 minutes in. Hell with it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try to get around. Now Paul's got me thinking. I don't want to. Let's make it two streams a turn from now on. Okay, so we've done all of this. I think we've done all of this. Now that bug is cropping up. I can already tell. I can't see movement points. I can't do that attack. I'm gonna have to do some kind of just little exploratory attack to get my movement counter back. It's very annoying. Let's find a place. Okay, well, we're down into the purple anyway. Oh, I was yelling at the game. It was my fault. I was on the rail. I was on the rail. Yeah, okay. Let's actually go ahead and do this attack though. Let's hit that unit. Can we move it? Damn, I was really hoping we could. We can't. No movement there. Now this unit can get across the river, across the Pripyat, and maybe it's this corps we leave in Chernigov and let the Hungarians take either side. We'll see. All right, let's try to do a nutcracker. Ooh, boy, it's bad out here. It's wet. It's muddy. Golnick is pissed. His nutcracker maneuver did not work. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, these guys aren't moving forward very fast this turn. Let's get the cavalry. Where would I rather have the cavalry? Up by Gromel or down by Kiev? Well, let's get them on a road either way. As a matter of fact, I think what I'll do is bring them through the center here for now anyway. Who else is your group? I don't see anything. All right, these guys will go to the north then. And if we're going to Gomel, or at least that's the idea. I may call it Chernigov, but we'll see. Let's find a roadway up here. There I see one. All right, let's go get on the roadway and just move them up here in the most expeditious way possible. Look at my big words. Okay, so this whole group will get on that roadway there. The headquarters will get out here kind of in the middle. And there go your Hungarians. Alrighty then. Now this group, where's their road around here? It's all the way down here by Novgorod. That's fine. Let's just get them down here on this road in Novgorod. So all of this group will be a little further south. Now, I plan on them being north of Kiev, but let's just bring them down the road. They're coming out of a damn swamp. We can give them that much. Okay. Headquarters, bring it up there. Still got the rail back here that we got to get moving. Can't forget about that. Let's get him up here. We'll just bring all these guys south. Whoops. Okay. How far can he get? He can only get to there. All right, let's back him up one so he's in command. We'll back this up one, make sure he's in command. Not that it's a big deal. We'll let the headquarters, the big head honchos, sit in Rovno tonight. Enjoy a nice meal. All right. We'll put him up in Corston. Okay, let's build on this major rail back. I think that goes straight into Brest-Litovsk. And this is a good one to have, right? Because it comes into the south in a lot more expeditious fashion than coming all the way around here. It'll go straight through Brest-Litovsk. Okay. I don't know. There's never really any right answer. Well, there is, but when it comes to rebuilding the rail, there's several different ways you could go. Let's just go up this way with him, and we'll have that also get on this main rail here. So everything coming out of Brest-Litovsk or going into it's repaired. I like that. I think we have anything back here. All right, so there's Army Group A. That's his rail unit. It's a secondary rail. No, no, it's not. That's actually our FBD 5. He also has 11th Army. Yep, he's got 11th Army underneath him, which we've got 11th Army pretty much right. But I think this corps, or yeah, this corps should go back to 11th, and I think this corps, instead of going to 11th, should go to 6th. Radio then. Let's see. 45 of 45. Uh, that's not what I was looking for. There's 11th. 38 of 45. All right, let's put this in 11th. All right. Now it's 48 of 45. But we're going to take this old chap and we're going to put him 51st Corps under Schultz. I bet you knew that was German. 6th Army. Okay. Now 6th Army is at 43 of 45. So that evened them up a little bit more. 40 of 45, 30, or 43 of 45. That all works for me. Now I really am going to call it an episode. But we got a lot more done there. Thank you guys so much for joining me, as always. As always. Um, let's do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll definitely stream tomorrow because this is my fun time. Uh, let's do it. 3 o'clock Pacific. You guys were great. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for finding mountain divisions that I misplace. Thank you for contributing to the Monocle Fund. But mainly just thanks for dropping by and having a chat, watching a great game. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Thursday evening.